By day, I was Kyle. And by night, I was Layla. Everything started when I was 6 years old. My parents separated, and I had to stay at my grandparents' house, in a place where I was supposed to be safe. That's where the abuse started. It went on for years, from the age of 6 to 13, and it fed a rottenness inside me. I got involved with girls, with many girls, until I reached adolescence. I matured a little and started getting involved with boys. I met a young man here, met a girl there, another one over there, another young man elsewhere, until I discovered the nightlife, the parties, and kept getting involved with more and more people. On those nights out, I could never leave without taking something from someone. My ambition for glory was immense. I desired recognition and wanted to be seen. Through friendships, a curious desire grew within me to know what it was like to be a woman. And from there, Layla was born. I would see my friends transform, while I was the only one still dressed as a man. This became routine. By day, I was Kyle, and by night, I became Layla. I would meet people on social media, meet people at nightclubs. I got involved. I had several relationships, all of which were frustrated. Inside me, there was an emptiness. Beyond the emptiness, I felt a kind of inadequacy within myself. I started to have anxiety attacks, panic attacks, and in 1 week, just 1 week, I lost 5 kilos. I didn't drink water, I didn't eat, and that's how I lived for 13 years. Everything I did, everything I tried to do to fill the emptiness I had, nothing worked. I was frustrated by everything. Anywhere there was drink, drugs, prostitution, I was there. I managed to keep my physical shape, maintain my appearance and my image, but as time went by, my soul became uglier, dirtier, and more rotten. There was a moment when I fell in love with a young man. But he rejected me. Even so, I insisted a lot. He said no to me several times. I insisted and asked him why he didn't want me, what I had done wrong, what was missing in me that made him not want me. Then he invited me to his house to have a definitive conversation. And then he said to me, "I'm HIV positive. I can't be with you. I don't want to be with you." Then I asked him, "What's the reason?" "Because of this." At the peak of my passion, living that passion that I couldn't control, I said, "That doesn't mean anything to me. That's nothing to me. If that's a problem for you, it isn't for me." Then I went home. There at home, I sent him a message saying, "I'll prove to you how much I love you. I want to consummate this with you. I want to have sexual relations with you without protection." And then he said to me, "All right." We agreed on the day. The very next day, we agreed on the time. And the next day when I woke up, I had an intense anxiety attack. At first, I thought it was because of the arrangement, the commitment, but no. I started crying a lot, vomiting. I felt very ill. It lasted for a certain time of the day. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't. I was crying out for help. Close to the time we had agreed, I had an intense attack. So intense that I couldn't feel my legs anymore. I couldn't feel my hands anymore. And then I said to God, help me, Lord. Help me. If you don't help me, I'm going to die. And then I remembered. I remembered the Universal Church. My mother was already a member of the Universal Church. I called her and decided to do a video call. I said, Mom, I'm desperate.
He came to me asking for help. Mom, help me. Because I'm at the point where I can't take it anymore. He was crying a lot. He was having anxiety and panic attacks because of his own decisions. Before that, I had already used my faith on the altar. I did it for his life. Without fear of losing, with certainty that it would work.
She prayed with me over the video call and I calmed down. I managed to become calmer. As I was in my sleepwear, I looked for the nearest Universal Church to my house. I believed that if I had left from there, I would have taken my own life. I would have left and done something crazy because I couldn't take it anymore. And then, when I turned my back, a pastor opened the door and I just said to him, Pastor, help me. If you don't help me, I'm going to die. I feel like there's a hell inside me. I feel that inside me there is a hell and I'm about to take my own life. Help me. And that pastor promptly helped me. He listened to me, listened carefully, and said to me, Caio, there is only one place where you will find help. And he pointed to the altar. And there, that afternoon, I said to God, Lord, help me. Help me because I can't take it anymore. My soul is screaming. My soul screams. My soul is in despair. Help me because only you can help me. I've tried everything. I received the help that I had sought for so long. And I confess to you that when I left that altar, everything I was feeling had disappeared. Everything. And immediately, my renunciation began. I turned my back on the world. I deleted social media. I deleted contacts. In fact, I deleted them. I broke my SIM card. I changed my number. I told God that I wanted nothing of myself because I was worthless. I was rubbish. I envied a beggar, a dog, because they were more cleaner than me. If I could tear off my own flesh, I would. And I said this to God. I came to the church in the month when the campaign of Israel was just starting. I used the campaign of Israel as a weapon to draw closer to God. There I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I said, I will do everything, just as I did before. Just as I risked my life, I will do it here. When I climbed the altar to surrender my purpose, I said to God, if you don't give me your spirit, I have an expiry date. So help me, have mercy on my soul. And there, on the altar, alongside those words, I left my entire past, the abuse. I left vanity, pride. Most of all, I left Layla. So I kept seeking. When it was about to end, When the seeking was about to end, I had the certainty I'd been searching so much for. The Holy Spirit descended upon me. Everything I tried to do, nothing filled me. And that morning, there I was certain that God was with me, and that everything I had done, everything that had happened, had been left behind, left on the altar. Today, for the glory of God, I'm happy, I'm free, I have no anxiety. God did a complete work. Complete. He does nothing halfway. And in the area where I used to suffer, where I suffered the most, the area where I was most enslaved, He blessed me. I met Janina, and in this year, 2025, we got married in the marriage celebration. We received the yes from God. And I once heard that after the baptism with the Holy Spirit, the happiest day of our life is our wedding day. And without a doubt, it is the second happiest day of my life, my wedding day.
Today, I can say with certainty that he is a transformed man, a man of God, an excellent husband.
The altar gave me the opportunity to start again. I thought there was no way out. I thought I was going to die there, doing what I was doing. But no, I started again. The altar gave me life.